How you doing? Good morning. This is Rick and this is Winder's Ranger. I was going to do a quick video just on making breakfast. We're in the RV again, and I'm going to make a couple of burritos. So the process is similar to like the omelet. I made an omelet video several years ago, so the process is very similar to that. So I've already kind of got started. Got some diced vegetables. They were pre-packaged at the store like that, in little plastic containers. Got those in the pan, warming up, and going to try to soften them up a little bit. Got the eggs already cracked and in the cup. I just use a cup. It's a plastic cup's easy to throw away. So with that, I'll show you the process as we go along, and the end product here. So what we've got, the pan going here with the vegetables, kind of sauteing them a little bit, and we got a cup full of eggs. I'm gonna whisk those up, put a little bit of pepper in with them, and then I just add those into the vegetables there. So let me whisk the eggs up and I'll show you what we've got so far. Alright, so we got our pan, we got our vegetables in there. Got a cup. I've only used 6 eggs. It's what I had left. I didn't want them to go bad, so I'm gonna make the whole batch. I just dump it in the pot, pan, whatever you want to call it. You can see this, it might show up on there. The pepper that I added to the eggs, I just kind of whisk it all together, and then I can just throw that away. And I use like a spatula looking deal, and I kind of got into using a pot because it's a lot easier to clean. It's a lot easier to keep the mess contained. I'll cook a little bit of sausage also. I've got some left over from a few days ago, and what I'll do is when the eggs are done, I'll put those in a Tupperware dish and put the sausage inside the same pot. Just kind of wipe it out a little bit and put them in the same thing, and what that'll do is I can put the lid on, and that'll keep the splattering, the grease and all that from the sausage patties from getting all over the place. I can just put the lid on, everything's contained. It kind of helps keep the heat in so the sausage cooks on both sides at the same time a little bit better. And then when I take that out, what I'll do is I'll break the sausage up into little pieces and add those to the eggs that are inside the Tupperware dish. I'll show you all that here in a little bit. So we're going to let this sit for a minute, and we'll be back when it's time to take these out. The eggs are done. Got the vegetables in them. When what I do is I just use a Tupperware thing, and I put the eggs, start putting the eggs in, and then I'll throw a little bit of cheese in there with them. And let's see here, is this hot? Yep, that sure is. Trying to do this so I can get it on camera, but this isn't going to be exactly the easiest position to work with. Let's do this. There we go. Okay, so we'll just add some eggs to the thing here best we can. Not exactly easy. Crappy position here. So while the eggs are still hot, so the cheese will melt. I got my cheese already broken up into slices over here. Still a couple slices in there. I've already done this once a few days ago. It actually worked out pretty good. There goes a piece of egg on the floor. That's great. Alright. And when I did this the other day, by the time that the sausage was done cooking, I got everything? It gave the cheese ample time to melt. Throw another couple pieces in there. I think that's enough. I got one piece here just for me. It gave the cheese ample time to melt, and it wasn't all clumpy inside the burrito when it was time to add or at least inside the fixings anyway, when it was time to add the ingredients inside the burrito itself. And what I'll do is I throw the lid on that, then I'll put that in the microwave for no other purpose than just to kind of keep it warm. Alright, so we got our pan. Now I'm going to wipe that out just a little bit and then throw, they're just sausage patties, there's nothing special. I'm going to go ahead and use them. It's a little bit much in the ingredients, but I think what I'll do is the last time a pot this size with this many eggs made, let me see, made about 4 burritos, pretty good sized burritos. So I'll make one for today, and then I guess I'll probably, since I've got the tortillas and everything sitting over here, is I'll go ahead and make a few extras and just wrap them up in aluminum foil and eat those over the next couple days when I go to work. So I won't have to cook them, they'll already be done. So let me get these out, get them started, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Well, change of plans. Turned out the sausage did go bad. It already had some fungus among us growing among us. So apparently it was 1 or 2 days, couple days too long. Been waiting on making more burritos, or leaving them open, I guess. So just warming up my tortilla a little bit here, and get started. We'll make I'll make one of these for the video. I just threw some water in the pot just to clean it. Some of the eggs stuck to the bottom. So kind of wish I had a little bit of meat to put in there, but oh well, you know, it's the way it goes. So anyway, tossed all that stuff out, started cleaning up my mess, and just warming this up a little bit. Doesn't take very long. It's a low heat. It's a gas grill, gas stove. So just got the heat turned down almost all the way, and the other day when I did this, I actually left it on too long and made one of them a little bit crispy, which wasn't bad. It just was a little harder to roll up. Other than that, that's pretty straightforward. You know, do the eggs, do whatever you want to put in the eggs, warm up a tortilla, throw it on a plate, and after watching Camper Van Kevin a few days ago, he showed how he rolls burritos. The light bulb went off in my head. I thought, huh, okay, well that's all there is to it. I've been rolling burritos wrong all my life. So that kind of prompted trying to do this, and it actually works pretty good. It's kind of counterintuitive the way he rolled the burrito, so I'll show you here, and I'm going to have to kind of demonstrate it because it kind of takes 2 hands to do it. I don't know if I can set the camera up in such a way without dragging out the big tripod, but finish this up and then I'll show you here in just a second. Alright, so there's the tortilla. Just warmed it up a little bit. You can see this was the side that was down. I don't guess it matters what side is inside or out. Doesn't really make any difference, I don't suppose. Got my eggs. Just stirred those up a little bit to kind of mix the cheese in. This isn't exactly the right tool for the job, but it's what we're going to use since it's already dirty. I just add my stuff in there. No particular way. Just try to keep it from falling on the floor, because that wouldn't be cool. Yeah, just like I said, just add your stuff in, your innards. That would probably be more than enough. Set that out of the way and just kind of line it up a little bit in a semi-burrito shape. And what I do, or what Camper Van Kevin did that I picked up on, is your 2 outside edges, like you got your stuff going this way, take the 2 sides, just kind of roll those in, and then let's see if I can get that on there. That shows up there. You can see the 2 sides, and then you've got your 2 ends. Just start at one side, one end, fold that over, and there you go. One burrito. So I'm gonna go ahead and make these other ones up real quick, and we'll call that done. But let me give you a different view here. So there you go. One burrito. Not too hard, you know. It all in all, this probably took all of about 20 minutes, give or take a little bit. You know, getting the stuff out, getting everything ready. You know, it would take a little bit longer if you wanted to dice the vegetables up yourself. So if you don't do that, if you're just using stuff that's already pre-diced at the store, which is perfectly fine, there's nothing wrong with it, just don't buy it and let it sit around for a while, because the flavor starts to change a little bit, you know, as the vegetables get a little older from sitting in that container. But you buy it, it's the same stuff as doing it by hand. It's just you're saving a step, you know. But anyway, like I said, if you dice it, it might take you a little bit longer, another 5 minutes or so on top of, you know, whatever the preparation for doing it this way. So that's making a burrito. So I'm going to finish this up, have my breakfast, and we got a hurricane coming. It's looking like, I don't remember the name of, Dorian I think it is. It's off the coast of Puerto Rico right now, so I don't know, all the reports are saying it's going to come into Florida. I don't know. I mean, a lot could change. It's not supposed to be here until Monday. So I got a few things to do. I'm going to fill the water tank up. That way at least I've got some water on hand. I think it's a 100-gallon tank on this thing. That'll give me a little extra. And then the extra, give or take a little bit, the extra 1,000 pounds probably wouldn't hurt to help hold this thing down. So just in case. By the time the winds would get to us, if it comes on shore on the East Coast, the winds for us probably would be in the neighborhood, if the winds are, let's say 120 miles an hour on the East Coast, by the time they get to us we'll be 75, 80, 85 miles an hour. That's doable. I mean, it would be more like down trees, broken branches, stuff like that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.